sometimes history does not slide back into the past. It never seems to leave. The Plains Indians have ridden with poverty and despair for 200 years, but there's a new day dawning. A new leader stepping out from history's shadows. Ron His Horse's Thunder is the great-great-great-grandson of the legendary Sitting Bull.
So we're looking at Title III as well as USDA?
He quit a private law practice to come back as president of the college that bears his ancestor's name.
I just had enough of the big city. Didn't feel at home, didn't feel comfortable.
Besides, he had a grand vision for a place where it is sometimes hard to see beyond the next day.
There's a couple other spots in the back, just little things.
Ron asked college kids to bid on the construction work around the reservation.
We don't want to educate them so they're just going to leave and go find a job someplace else. They'll help somebody else's community. We need help here.
The company they began now makes more than $1.5 million for the college every year, and earned Terry Brown Otter a new home, which he helped build.
Actually, I'm still surprised about this house right here. I mean, I'm still shocked.
Sioux country is some of the poorest in America. Unemployment as high as 75%.
If there are no jobs, why don't people leave? This is the last place that we can call home. This is the last little bit of homeland that we once had.
A reservation 70 miles high and 90 miles wide that sits astride the North and South Dakota border. Ron learned to straddle two worlds early in life. He spent his teenage years where 87,000 Native Americans now live, New York City and its suburbs. He was Ron McNeil back then, his stepfather an Air Force officer from Long Island. At 15, Ron ran away from home and headed west. He has rediscovered what Sitting Bull knew long ago. Education is the lasting frontier.
We had scientists, we didn't call them scientists. We had doctors, we didn't call them doctors. We didn't use the terminology that they use today.
History remembers Sitting Bull as the great war chief who helped defeat General Custer at the Little Bighorn. But he was also a man who cared deeply about children.
Ladies and gentlemen.
On a trip to New York City with Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, he was so moved by the orphans he saw on the street, Sitting Bull gave them his pay. Today, his people have a casino, but Sitting Bull College gets none of that money.
You get a little droplet of water.
Because students are now creating their own jobs on the reservation.
Come on, open up.
Like Ron His Horse's Thunder, they love this life from deep in their past. But their eyes are focused firmly on the future. For today, Bob Dotson, NBC News, with an American story in Standing Rock, North Dakota.